Hi, Mark Satterfield here. If you've been intrigued with the Gentle Rain process, perhaps read about it, maybe even invested in a few of the information products, but you're still thinking to yourself, boy, there's an awful lot of work here. There's a lot of time involved, especially in terms of setting it up and then staying in consistent contact with my prospects. I've got something that may be of interest to you. I'm going to be piloting a program where I work with only 20 clients in terms of developing, implementing, and then taking care of the ongoing implementation of their Gentle Rain program. I got a brief slide presentation that I prepared that will explain it in more detail. So if you're interested, why don't you take a look at that, and I'll be back to you at the end. Thanks. Hello, this is Mark Satterfield. I want to take a few minutes and talk to you about a new program I'm introducing called the Gentle Rain Automated Marketing System. What I'd like to have you do is to sit back for just a few minutes, turn up your speakers, because I want to discuss with you a program that's going to enable you to have a consistent stream of new business without hardly any effort on your part. Now, I know that most of you have frustrations, and you live through feast and famine business cycles that become increasingly frustrated. And when we look at the larger picture, the major challenge that most of us face is how do we go about getting brand new prospects, and then how do we convert large percentages of them into paying clients? Quite frankly, who has the time or the expertise for marketing? The reality is that you are probably best at what you do. Your consulting practice, your services firm, whatever it is that you offer in terms of your specialization is what you're best at. And it also probably is what you enjoy doing the most. Now, searching for what works when it comes to marketing and business development and what doesn't work, and then finding the time to implement it is, well, there's just no other way to say it, but it's frustrating. Now, you're probably watching this right now because you're tired of trying to find a reliable, cost-effective way to get more new clients for your business. And there is a better way. And that's what I want to share with you, because I want to discuss a brand new program from Gentle Rain Marketing that I'm going to test with just 3 clients. And what it is designed to do is that it will eliminate the frustrations about what to do and not having the time to market your business. It will enable you to get as many brand new clients as you want or are willing to handle. Now, imagine, if you will, what would having 5, 10, 12, or even dozens of additional new clients calling you each week and each month? What would that mean if you could get that without having to do hardly any work on your own? What would that mean to your business? Now, let me back up for a second. Now, as you know, I'm a believer in systems, and the Gentle Rain Marketing System is designed to first get people into your circle of relationships, and then secondly, communicate with them once they're there to build trust, build credibility, and then motivate them to take action. Now, from the 10,000-foot perspective, this all makes a lot of sense. But from a practical perspective, a number of components need to be in place. You need what we call an ethical bribe or a bait piece. That's your offer of free information or your sales article. You need a one-page website or sales page that motivates people to actually request that information. And then, of course, you need to stay in touch with them. You need to send those messages out on a regular and consistent basis, and you want that automated. Now, of course, once you have that set up, then, of course, you have to promote it. You have to get the word out so that people visit this web page, request your free report, and then go into your Stay in Touch system. So, there's a couple of options. You could certainly do this yourself, and we produce a number of information products at Gentle Rain that perhaps would be appropriate to you. You might also be interested in our Gentle Rain coaching program, where I personally walk you through the steps in terms of how to design and implement your own Gentle Rain style coaching program. Or you could have me design, develop, and implement the entire program along with continual monitoring and updating. And that's our Cadillac or premium service. And it's the difference between, of course, getting a suit that is custom made but made for you in Hong Kong versus a truly bespoke suit. Our platinum level consulting program is our bespoke platinum level service, and of course it has a price tag that goes along with that. So what I have been struggling with is how could I create a program that would not require as much of an investment as the platinum level Gentle Rain consulting program, but would enable people to not have to do the day-to-day work that's required in terms of putting together a marketing program. And so what I'm going to test with just 3 of you is the Gentle Rain automated marketing system. Now this is an all-in-one package, and it's totally done for you, and it requires hardly any work on your part. And if you're interested thus far, what I'm going to encourage you to do is to sit back and relax and let me talk with you a bit more about what's included in this program. Now, the Gentle Rain program is a combination of marketing components that work together in a structured and automated process. The Gentle Rain automated marketing system comes with its own one-page customized website. It includes a free report or sales letter. It includes an automated marketing follow-up and stay-in-touch system. Each of these are totally personalized and customized to you and your business. We also provide you with templated sales letters and a Google AdWords account to get leads, and I'll talk more about that shortly. Everything works seamlessly together, and this is the important part, without any work on your part. So let's talk a little bit about how the system works. Your Google AdWords campaign, sales letters, or other lead generation methods drive people to the one-page website. Now, this page is specifically designed to motivate visitors to request your free report, which also functions as a sales letter. The website additionally captures their information when they request that report. The prospect automatically is sent the free report, and you're notified with all the prospect's contact information. They are then sent a monthly email letter that is customized to them to build trust, build credibility, maintain top-of-mind awareness. And all of this is done for you automatically. Now, each website and free report, as I say, is customized to you. So, for example, your free report, it's designed to motivate people to contact you directly or take your call or, at a bare minimum, read your additional information. So the free report that we're going to create for you is going to focus on problems that your prospects face, the consequences of not addressing those problems, the options that they might consider, your solution and why it's the preferred one. And as I say, we'll write this out and we will customize it for your specific business. We then lay it out in an attractive PDF format so that it's ready to go and be sent for people when they request it. Now, another important component in this system is staying in touch. And oftentimes this is the overlooked component. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a messaging sequence. We're going to write them and send them out. Now there's an initial sequence. Of course, the first message that's sent contains the link so people get the free report. A message that goes out 3 days later, make sure that they got it. Message that goes out after that, asks for some feedback. We're trying to encourage the individual to start to reach out and develop a relationship with you. Now, beyond that, there's one new message that goes out every month to everyone who has requested your report. We'll write this email letter, we will send you the copy for approval, and then we'll send it out. Now, you might be saying, how can we be developing letters for you? Well, first of all, of course, you have input. You'll answer a questionnaire upon enrollment in the program, and we're going to use information from that questionnaire for this, but also from a practical standpoint. Since 1992, we've worked with over 800 different clients. So we have a broad understanding of what to communicate and what should be included in these messages. But you're going to have an opportunity for input, although we're going to do the yeoman's part of the effort in terms of producing them. So, thus far, we've written your free information. We've created the web page that offers your free report. We've created the form to capture the information, and we wrote the first series of messages that go out, as well as on an ongoing basis, we're going to write your monthly text-based newsletter to serve as a point of staying in touch, building credibility, making sure that you remain top of mind in terms of awareness. Now what we have to do is we have to promote your site. We have to get people to visit it. And there's a lot of different options here. You might want to use sales letters, you might want to use postcards, you might use video distribution, article distribution, press releases, but the one that everyone should be using is Google AdWords. Now, Google has two different kinds of search listings. When you put your keyword in, you're searching for management consulting, marketing resources, a lot of information appears. The natural search listings are those listings that appear on the middle of the column. But there are the Google AdWords campaigns, which are the advertisements. And these typically are the two top listings and the 8 listings that run down the right-hand column of the page. This is the easiest, most effective way to get visibility for you. And we passionately believe that everyone should have a Google AdWords campaign. So as a part of the service, what we do is we create your ad, we develop your keywords, you tell us how much you want to spend each month, and we will monitor, track, and report. We'll do all the work in terms of managing your Google AdWords campaign for you. If you want to do a national campaign, we'll do a national campaign. If you want to do a local campaign, we'll set it up locally. Whatever you want, no matter how much money you want to spend, we'll set it up, we'll administer it for you. Now, if you want to use the other lead generation methods that I mentioned before, just let us know. Because we'll work with you in terms of a sales letter campaign or postcard campaign, video distribution, article distribution, press releases. We'll tell you exactly what goes into it, what your investment would need to be, and we will actually do the implementation of any of these programs for you. Now, you also get personal advice. And as you're a member of this program, you get unlimited email coaching. So got a question? Send an email. We guarantee that you'll get fast and helpful response within 24 hours. So you're asking, of course, what's the investment? And here's what we're going to offer. It's a one-time setup fee of $1,500 and then $199 a month. Now, for this investment, of course, you get your customized website, the sales copy that's written for your website, you get the registration form, and we also write your free report. We also create the monthly stay in touch message. We write that and we send it out to everybody who is in the database who has requested the report. We put together, monitor your Google AdWords campaign, and we will invest whatever money you feel might be appropriate. Might be $25 a month, might be $50 a month, might be $500 a month, whatever is appropriate to you. You also get email coaching and advice. Now, this is a test, and it's limited to 3 clients. And what we're going to ask you to do is make a minimum 3-month commitment. If the program works well, we'll expand it to a larger group at some point in the future. Now, the question you need to ask yourself is, what would having a marketing system like I've described do for you and your business? A marketing system that generates consistent new leads. A marketing system that once and for all eliminates the feast or famine business cycles. It would enable you to select who you want to do business with. Stress in terms of where your next business is coming from, worry about where your next business would come from, would all go away. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for people who are committed to growing their business. Naturally, I'm looking for people who are frustrated with the feast and famine business cycles, but I'm also looking for people who have finally decided to do something about it. People who want to focus their time, their precious time, on delivering their services, working with clients, spending time with family or hobbies, not trying to figure out what's the best way to go about getting more new clients. So the next step. The program's limited to 3 clients at a time. If you want to enroll, you need to get a hold of me, and here are some options. You can call 770-643-8566. You can send an email to mark@gentlerainmarketing.com, or you can fill in the box on the right. It's first come, first served. Thanks, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye for now. So that's a little bit about how the program works. If it's of interest to you, why don't you send me an email to mark@gentlerainmarketing.com and we can talk about the specifics. Again, I appreciate you taking a look at this and look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye-bye.